start this stream out with a cough. All right. I am. It's Lord Haywire. I'm confused. No. Uh, we're going to do some stuff today. You guys know what this shit is. I mean, this is episode 47 or some shit. Uh, yeah, 47. We are going to tear a bunch of shit apart today, and we're gonna redo a bunch of stuff. And I was thinking about it a bunch since yesterday, and there's actually better ways to do a lot of the things, like, two of the things that we're doing. So we're going to do this, and we're also going to, I don't think we need a new one. We need this. Well, this is done. We didn't look at this. We should have looked at this. I don't know what, we should have looked at this yesterday. We'll close that. So what we're going to do here, actually, I guess we will make a new one. I thought of a better way to do the sliding to the side of the token before. Move when moving a token to the side, we should just multiply. I don't want to forget I times 0.1. I think it's 0.1. I just want to have this in here so I don't forget. And then I'll go over real quick what the fuck we're doing. Come on, get to the top. We have a lot of shit in this hero stack thing. Okay, so what we're doing here is, let's go to the game. We'll go play. I always like to start out like what we're doing so that we know. We are having issues with these stacking here. The stacking should look like this. It should show 2, and this should go, this one should be selected, and the one on the bottom should be over a little bit. I think we're gonna move it over. That's 0.2. We're gonna move it over 0.1, and then we're gonna have the next one moved over a little bit more. And then when we move, certain shit should happen, but this is supposed to be unselected. Oh, now both of these are selected. Yeah, so we got issues. But it's not really selected, so we got issues. And before I was trying to go through each thing and debug, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, we got more major problems than there's different things going on, and we're trying to make this one method control everything. And I don't think that that's actually the way to do it. I think we should break it down into smaller parts and then use those smaller parts when necessary. And another thing I was thinking about is we're going to have these stacks for armies as well. So we're going to have hero stacks, and then we're going to have army stacks. And we might as well make this work for both. The movement may be different, but maybe not. So right now, let's just start from the beginning, and we're going to change this script right here to be called token stacking. It's going to fuck everything up, but that's okay. And we're going to use this, and we're calling these stacks, or these things right here. I'm listening to the knife right now, and it might be a little loud. We're calling these things tokens. And the armies have a similar thing. Oh, we haven't put it there yet. We're going to do that next. But there's going to be a token for armies too. And we might want to move this over a little bit. But anyways, so those are going to be the things we're going to be stacking. And when I say stacking, once again, it's just so that because you might have multiple heroes and multiple armies in the same county. So that's what we're doing. And I thought this would be much easier. Of course, everything I think is going to be easy is not. So let's go to token stacking is what we're going to call this now. This is going to be busted as shit. I guess we can just rename this whole thing to token stacking. And that should do a lot of what we want here. Everything else is also called like heroes, whatever. But what we want to do is break this shit apart, because we have like it rearranging the list, and then we have it stacking, and then this rearranging the list is kind of throwing things off. So let's start like a new method. This is going to be a public void, and we're going to call it. So we're the first. So when we spawn, what are you doing there? What are you suggesting there, GitHub Copilot? When we spawn a token, it gets added to the end of the list. And I was thinking maybe we could just add it to the top of the list and then say I don't know how to do that, but maybe we could add it to the top of the list. And then there was a reason I didn't want to do that. Why was there? Let's think about this. This toggle, let's not save this yet. Why didn't I want to do that? There was a reason I didn't want to do that. Why, when I spawn it, why don't we just put it at the start of the list? We can just have it moved to the front of the list immediately. Maybe it doesn't work if there was no other. So this thing spawns it. There was a reason I didn't want to do that, but now I can't remember what it was. So we'll do that. We'll just put it right here and get this shit out of here. Look at all that crap it's trying to add in. We'll just get rid of this real quick. This public void. So this is what we kind of want. We kind of want that. I wonder why I didn't want to do that. So if we have it inserted just immediately at the top, and it selects it, that would be. Can you just add it directly to the top? Let's look. Let's see. C#. Add item to list at specific index. Is there a way to add a value at a specific index? Okay, so instead of adding it, we would just insert it. I'm assuming we're going to need to put. No, not there. Okay, so we're going to. Is that going to work though? I'm trying to mentally. That might be able to we just toss out. So we just insert that directly into 0. Index 0. I'm assuming that's what this wants. Yeah, it's the index and then the item. Okay, so when we toggle this spawn, this token gets spawned. It's going to be immediately put. We're just going to start. We're going to like kind of, like I said, tear a bunch of shit up here. We are going to, so we don't need this anymore. We'll just, we're going to do a lot of commenting out of stuff. And we're going to call that, not that. I like doing it like this. Let's rename this to stack tokens. And we have token stacking, stack the tokens. And then I think we're going to have to pass in what we're So this is the list that we're interacting with. And I think that, so we need to, I think we need to pass this in. And I think that's been kind of an issue with this whole thing is this, we need to pass in this list. So how would we get that? We need to get that. I'm talking to myself. From UI hero spawn toggle. So we're inserting this. This should be bugged out, shouldn't it? It should be mad at me. Why is, oh, because I haven't put anything here. Can you put a var in here? No. Can I put a list in here? Oh, but I have to make it a type of list, huh? Oh, can I just put a T in here? No. Let's see how to do that. Pass a list in to a method. Okay, well, what happens if I want two different possible lists? Like this is a list for date time, but so ours it might be a list of heroes or it might be a list of uh oh shit. Shit. There's an easy way to fix that. Let's go back to our public classes. And I think we called it hero stack, which is a stupid fucking name. We're going to rename this hero stack thing to something else. We're going to call it token list, token game object list. It's really long, but we're going to rename that, and then we'll go in and we'll rename this to token. Oh, those don't need to match though. Go back to here. What was the name of this file? Oh God, what have you done? What have you done? Get out of here. So that's one of the major problems with this GitHub Copilot is if you stop to think for a second, it tries to suggest stuff often that is I don't think these need to match. Right now it's just a game object list. Maybe we should just call it a token spawned token list. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna make these. What are you doing? We're going to make this. Let's go back to here. Yeah, shut up. I'm telling this thing to shut up. Spawned token list. Yeah, shut up. It dinged, which I guess you guys can't hear, which is fine. All right. Okay. So this would pass in the list of spawned token. Oh, yeah. List. Do these have to be different? Let's look. I have another one. No, it's just that same. The problem is I think in world map load or some shit, we have, let's just jump to here. No, undo that. This is gonna be hero tokens. Because we do need to differentiate what that is, but what's your problem? Oh, because this is a dictionary list. And we do need that. But that shouldn't matter, right? Because it is a lit. Well, go back to here. It might just be bugged out because we'll call this past tokens or whatever. We'll just call it tokens. How did they do that in that example? It's so bright. What is why does it say what is the problem? It says here non-generic type lists cannot be used. How about that? No. Spawned token list. Spawned token list. Token game object. Well, that would be the problem. No. Oh, it's because I was like, what? Oh, wait, go back. Okay. Let's actually call this token list. And then if we go back, we save this shit, we're going to get rid of this thing. So this is, we need to pass in, this music's too loud. I'm like shouting over it here. Okay. We need to pass in will this work? This one needs it too. So it's going to stack the tokens, but which list are we dealing with here? It's right here. No, it's not. It's how were we doing this before? Oh, it was trying to figure it out from the other part. So this is going to be the one difficult thing is we need to know what list we're fucking with at this time. And I don't know 100% if we do. So this is at the hero timer. At the hero timer, let's look at this thing. So this is, oh no, here's hero tokens. We actually know what it is right here. So is this the same? This is the starting location. But this is in the dictionary. It is a list. Okay, it will let us pass that through. I mean, for a minute, we're going to have like way more issues, I think, than we had to start with. But let's see how this works. Which one is this? Oh, this is the same thing. Didn't hero movement? Didn't we just do that? Do I have that in 2 spots? What the fuck did I just change? This is the one I was just looking at. That should be that. But what was the one I just adjusted? Okay, there's another one in hero movement. Where is this one? Hero move. Stacks the hero token's starting location at starting location. this is once it starts moving. Then, where was the other one? Are these doing the same thing? The fuck are these things doing? What did that say? Because this could be part of our issue here, that we have two things doing the same thing. Stacks the hero tokens at starting location. Just moved equals true. And then what does this change heroes list? So we're adding and removing this thing from the list. It's at the bottom of the list, but we could insert this at 0. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be add to destination list and then remove. Yeah, we'll just stick this at the beginning. And so it will come in at the top, and then we'll, after that, it's supposed to stack. So has it got its destination move yet? Change hero list. So this is the hero timer kicking off. Okay, so the hero timer kicks off and it starts doing, it pops up this screen where it shows how much time until the hero actually moves. And just like CK3. So during that, no, so this is once the timer is up. This still could be broken. This still is broken. That's a different problem. So once the timer's up, it changes the hero list, which I think we just changed this. Let's hope this insert works how I think it does. It inserts I just like to have it in the same order, like it's hitting the ending one first. So it inserts there and then it removes it from the starting list. So after that, it's supposed to be doing the stacking, which should be, okay, so this is stacking its destination at that point. Stacking the hero's destination tokens. And that's how it's supposed to be. So we have its location. Did we change its location though? We're doing it down here. So at this point, the location is, so this is stacking the hero's starting location. So the minute the timer's up, it's supposed to stack the hero's starting location, which is what we're doing. And then once it gets to here, it's supposed to stack the hero tokens at the destination. And this should be destination. Oh, no, it shouldn't be. It should be location. Because we've changed the location at that point. All right, so that's passing in those things. I don't know if we changed anything or we just rearranged some words. Now we need to go back to hero stack is gone. We need to go back to token. I guess we're doing less tearing apart of things than I thought. But this shit's gone because we're not inserting anything where that's already been taken care of. Now, the sort order. Let's go through. Well, let's go through. This is wrong. This is all wrong. This should just be gone. What just happened? This should just be gone because we don't have that. Let's rename this thing. Whoops. Shut up. Control H. In this block, and we're going to call this token list. Well, that debug log's not going to work. And what we'll do is we will assign, like the army will also have its own token list, but it will be an army list. Okay, so maybe this is going to be less of a thing. I don't know what we're doing here. This isn't going to tell us any information anyways. Any information that means anything. So the other thing we got to turn off is selected. We're going to have to put in we need a new method for selecting the tokens for setting whatever. I'm not going to put a note in for that. If it'll be very obvious when we do that. So let's take this shit out of here. That's not going to work at all how we wanted it. So let's just get that fucking shit out of here. While we're doing this, so I actually thought of a way to do this where I don't think we actually need any of these if-then statements. I think we're just going to stack them all. If this works, whoops. If this works, it's going to be pretty awesome. Reduce duplicate code. We're going to do that. Okay, so it's going to go through here. And so this is... So let's imagine this. You just spawned a thing. It's already been inserted as 0. We're probably going to get so many fucking bugs. What is this shit? Okay, no, that's fine. Because we're going through this token list. Let's hope... no, we're going to get so many fucking bugs. Hero sort order. Now, what the fuck are we doing here? We don't need this. I mean, I guess we do, but we don't. Let's do this differently. So we know this here. I should just run this once because we're making so... Nah, fuck it. Game object. Yep. Why don't we just do this? We don't need to have... Wait, we're doing it with the component. Oh, no, we're doing hero sort order. Wonder why we did this. I know why we did it this way. We did it this way because... Where'd that thing go? I guess I'll just go this way. We did it this way because we would have to be like doing like get children, get grandchildren. We would have to do all these things. So we did it this way. And this, I think, is on the prefab. Yeah, it is. It's on the prefab. Oh, you know, we renamed a bunch of shit. I bet you other things are... Yeah, we're gonna get so many fucking bugs, man. This needs a list of. Oof. How do we get this list here? We're gonna need. It's not gonna be that hard actually. It's gonna be world map load dot instance dot counties. It's going to be, sorry, he spawned. What do we call it? Spawn. No, it doesn't have a capital. Hero spawn. What token? What the fuck did we just? We just made it. We just made it. Jesus Christ. Spawned token list. Oh, hero tokens. Hero tokens. Which one do we want? We want. So I think this is where I'm not sure because we're pulling the list from a dictionary, and I'm a little concerned that this is not going to work how I want it to be. We want this. Dot location. And we're going to assume that it's already gotten the location. That's it. That is a list that we're passing through, and it's the location of this hero, this particular hero that we've just clicked on. All right, back to this shit. So hero sort orders, which is a stupid fucking name. We're gonna rename this to. We probably can use this script for multiple things. What am I looking for here? Scripts hero sort orders. We're gonna call this like token components. And we're gonna break everything. We're gonna break a lot of shit tonight. Today. It's daytime where I'm at. Token components. And yep, that's all fine. We probably have broken this prefab now, though. We did not. All right. And then, because we're, like I said, we're going to be doing, these are going to be on the army one as well. So we'll just say sprite renderer. This is definitely going to break some shit. Canvas timer. I don't know why I have a renderer in here. It's a canvas. We'll put this as canvas timer. We're going to put this. Oh, you know what? Let's name it timer canvas. Let's make this count canvas. It's really text, but for some reason we needed to do it as a name canvas. For some reason we needed to do it as a canvas. I can't remember why. Whoops, we need to spell that right though. Name canvas. Canvas. Let's make it worse. Okay, let's save this. That's probably busted a bunch of shit. We know. Whoops. What the fuck did I just click? I just clicked something. No, cancel. Live sharing. We don't want to do that. What was I going to click? I was clicking minimize. Now we need to fix these because I renamed these. So the sprite renderer is on here, and the timer canvas. See, we named it better, so now it also matches what. Well, some of it matches. Count, stack count. It is the stack count. Let's save this shit. And back to what we were doing over here, which I can't even remember what we were doing. It was, I feel like we have so much shit open here. County hero stacking is not what we're, this is a terrible name too. County hero stacking should probably, we'll change that as well. Since we're changing shit, let's just change shit. Okay, so that's why we did it this way. And this is that will work. What is this shit? Okay, so and this is setting the hero stack count. Hero stack count. That's fine. Hero, I mean, we could just call it stack count. Man, we have to go back a bunch to get to there. Let's go to our world map load and go straight to here, I think, is where. Okay, so this is the game object that is back to here. It's this one. We don't have the thing attached to it, though. We have it attached here. Token components. Do we really need this other one? Nah, fuck that. Let's blow that thing away. Let's copy these over. And let's put this. So we need this game object to be able to turn it on and off. So let's put this count game object and then count text, because we're going to use this on the army too. And we can put this, I like to put like the game objects at the top. I'm not sure why. I mean, it just seems like that's the top of the hierarchy, except that that's not the, I guess it doesn't really matter. We have this canvas. Can we do something to that canvas? Do we need, let me think here. I don't know. Let's leave it like this. Well, this is, it's better to have more than. No, it's not. I'll do it like this though. Okay, that's been saved. Let's get rid of this stack count thing. It's gonna fucking bug out. We're gonna delete it. We're gonna delete it. Remove that component. Let's put this game object here. Let's put its text here. Oh, I just thought of an. I want to rename it again. Counter with an er. It's a counter. Okay, last name change on that one, hopefully. And like I said, we're gonna delete that other script so we get a bunch of errors, so we can see what we need to fix. You gonna do with this? And once again, we gotta put in the counter game object, counter text, canvas, which is the same thing. I can't remember why we had to do the canvas. What am I doing to this canvas? Oh, maybe it has something to do with it's the sort order. That's why. Okay. So we have that. We didn't need oh, we got to delete that thing. What the fuck was it called? Hero something. Hero stack count text. Let's just double check. Hero stack count text. Goodbye, hero stack count text. Now, bring us the bugs. They're not bugs, they're errors. Bugs are like mistakes, you know? Nothing? You got nothing for me? There we go. I was waiting patiently. I'm fucking freezing. What is going on? This is going to now be token components. I really can't rename this. It's because it's broken. Token components. And we're going to call this token. Can I rename this? Yeah, let's rename this to token components. We're going to have like a lot of debugging after this. I know I've said that 16,000 times, but that's what's going to happen. We're going to call this token components. We're going to rename this token components. And that seems good. We don't need whatever that was commented out for some reason. Look at all these busted shit we got here. Token components counter text dot text will be updated with that. Yeah, it's a bummer you can't rename this when it's busted. Maybe you can't find and replace, maybe? We can. I'm singing along. Where are you going? Oh, those are in a different. Let's go to current block, current project. Where are you at here, buddy? Yeah, we're gonna get so many fucking bugs. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's fine. I'm singing along again to a song you guys can't hear. We need to find Control H, find that, and replace it with, what was it? Counter. I probably should make sure that this works and then do it. I think it's counter game objects. I don't know. Yeah, game object. All right, so we just renamed a bunch of fucking files. We got to delete a file. But, well, let's check here. Man, I am so cold. What the fuck is going on? How cold is it in here? 69 degrees? It's not cold at all. Okay. I need to go do some jumping jacks. Every summer, my body adjusts to the outside warmth, and so I sit in my house and I'm cold and I want to turn the heater on, but like it's 70 degrees in here. Okay. So let's go down. So we went through the sorting thing. That seems to work. Well, we haven't tested any of this shit. It's going to be a fucking clusterfuck. Counter text is getting. It gets the counts. Token list count. All right, that's fine. Then reduce duplicate code. So this is what I was thinking. Okay, 0 is going to have some slightly different things to it. But there's other things we can do. So how can we do that? I would like to reduce this down to just one thing. If it equals 0, the hero name is set active. If the token list count is a bit larger than 1, okay, maybe we're gonna have to have 2 things. This is set active, which is the counter game object. So that's going to be the little counter on the left. If it's not 0, or no, sorry, if it's, wonder why I did it this way. I remember if this equals 1, is equal to 1, why don't we do it this way? The why I'm changing this around is because it's 0 is 1 for this list. So the first thing it's, and it's going to be like, hey, and then that will else turn. Oh, wait. No. No, wait, what? Turn it off if the count is 1, we want the counter game object to be turned on. Why did this not? What did I just do here? It to be true. No, we want it to be false. If it's 1, we want it to be false because there's only 1, so you don't need to know how many are there because there's only 1. This probably isn't even necessary. We could just have it show the number the whole fucking time, but whatever. So if it's 2, it will turn on the counter. And we've already set the counter text up here. And what is this shit? All right, so this is the thing I thought of another way to do this. Oh, except, no, I guess this will, so if we did this, I mean, I guess we don't need to fuck with this because we're doing 0, but if it's greater than 0, I don't think we need an else if. We don't need an else if, we just need an else. And we can do it with this one. We can get rid of this code here. Because I thought of another way I wanted to do it, if this makes sense. So what we want to have happen, so this is the little shifting. So the token beneath should be shifted over a tiny bit. And that's what we're doing here. But what we can do actually is plus I times, how do you do times? It's a star, not an X. And then, and I don't know if I'm doing this right. I am. All right, so this is the thing. If we have you're never going to get a stack of like 50 of them. You might get a stack of like 5, I think. We're going to try to keep the number of heroes you have lower through reduce, their upkeep and stuff reducing. So you're only going to have like 5 of them, let's say. And so this is what I was thinking, is if we, if we multiply I, which I was thinking about putting this up here too, but this doesn't matter. It will put the one below over 1, over 0.1, the next one over 0.2, because that's 2, because I1 is, and then 2 would be 0.2 over the next one. So it's going to put a little stack where there's like slid off to the side. So you'll also have a counter, but you'll have a counter, but you also have like the visual clue that there's a stack of guys there. So that is saved. So we now have our stack tokens thing. We have another issue that we're going to run into here, but we're gonna deal with that next. I was thinking we were gonna have to tear apart a lot more. What the fuck is this? We're probably going to have to do like I keep saying here, a million bugs here. are going to happen. I need to start some more music. My music ended. I'm gonna run outside and like do jumping jacks, like I said. What the fuck did I just listen to? That one, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. They're pretty good. Okay. So let's get into these problems. Let's maximize this just for maximum problem seeing. All right, first things first, we want to just put 1. It's there and it's been selected. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Did we get any? We got nothing. Let's move her. No, we'll put another one. We'll deal with the movement issues we're gonna have later. Jeffrey Morris. Yeah, there's 2, like that works. I don't know why we're not bugging out here. So here, let's recruit 1. Not sure how this is getting the correct selections too. Is this guy actually selected? He is. Okay, now we got a bug. There we go. There's what we wanted. We didn't want it, but what else did we get here? Did we get to this hero? What part did we croak out? Token, hero token name. So we got the name of. Oh yeah, this is gonna be wrong. So that's at 2. I bet you we never got to this test part before. Change heroes list. I know this looks like a typo, but it's actually it's not. It's supposed to be apostrophe S, but we can't put an apostrophe in there. Okay, so this is gonna put in. Okay, I think I see the problem here. I think I see the problem with this part. Whoops. Let's go back to here, and we'll be able to tell by looking over here what the problem is. We can do it just with 2. So he's 0, and this next, where are you? This next guy is going to come out as 1 over here. Whoops. Yeah, and the problem is he's 0 in his current list over here. So there's 2 different lists. There's a list for this county and there's a list for this county. He's 0 over here. And he needs, so that's what happened there. And so when we tried to add him in, it's saying put 1 over there. And there it's not 1. And before we just had add. Okay, so that's we just had add right there. And so wait, it still shouldn't have worked with add. Either one should have been a problem. And maybe it was and we didn't get to there. We had those different bugs happening that were getting in the way. Hero ending count. Hero, okay. Hero ending list count Uh, so how do we know which one he is? I'm surprised. I'm surprised this didn't happen before more thoroughly. So this is right. It's because we only have one heroes list. So there's a heroes list, and then there's like a spawned heroes list. The heroes list is the right thing. Uh, Let me look at our hero thing here. The hero index is used later, is used at times to get whoops, to get fuck was that? It was like changed hero something. It was hero stacking. Stacking hero. No, we renamed it. That's a different thing. Wow, we did reduce a bunch of code out of there. uh, oh, you know, I didn't check today to make sure I'm actually streaming. Okay, good. Uh, where was this thing that we were just looking at? Hero movement? I guess there's a way to find it right here. Oh, the game's still running. Where did that thing go? Oh, did we fuck it all up? Yeah, I think we fucked it up here. Yeah, that's because I did a change. I need the bug. Let's do it again. It wasn't that difficult to duplicate. We know exactly where it happened. We spawned you. Then we spawned you and we tried to move you to here, and that's when the bug happened. Yeah. So let's see where this is again. Stop this. Okay. We are in hero movement. All right. What is the hero index? So what I was thinking is we could put another variable in and put its hero stack thing in there. So this would bring in the correct heroes list, but it wouldn't bring in. It would. We could save this. Is there another way to do this? Let me think. And this would have choked on this part too. Because we don't know that it's worked on the other ones because we were bringing them from into an empty spot. We weren't bringing them back and put. Okay, so let's do this. We can in heroes, in the hero public thing. Wonder why I commented that out. We can go hero index public int hero stack. Hey, don't read my mind. Hero stack index. Then let's put down here. Where was it? What was that after? Index. And then just put it in there for me. I'm just going to wait and see. Hands-free mode. No. Okay, fine. Fuck you. sometimes it guesses. Sometimes it's missing one of these two. If we default it to 0, I feel like that's it. Oh, wait. What is this? No, this is going to be 0. Basically, this stack is going to be the one that's applying this. And it's going to be, this is it, I think. Because we have eyes. We have 2 eyes. Name. I. Sure, we'll put I in there, right? Instead of 0. If I is equal to 0, yep, that's what we'll do there. There's another one of those somewhere, though. What is that? What is happening there? County population index. Oh, yeah. I forgot we did that. This is going to be... I wish I could null this. Can I null it? No. I guess we'll do 0. That's really not what I want it to be. So we confirm the hero recruitment. It adds this thing to the hero list, but it's at 0, which so then when we hit the spawn though, spawned token lit, spawned UI spawn token. Oh fuck. It is going to be 0. But when we go to the hero stacking, token stacking, we're going to want this to be right here. So this is where it's really going to matter. Hero, did we call it hero spawn or did we just call it spawn? I know it's index something. Hero stack index. There we go. Equals I. That's absolutely what we want it to do. So when it stacks, it gets readjusted to that stack index. So let's go back to this bug. So that guy's stacking index should be 0 at that point. And it should, and maybe it's not at 0 yet. Man, I am fucking freezing. my hands are all cold and shit. I need to, all right, we'll do this test real quick, then I'll run outside and whoops, I don't need to recruit anything. Run outside and do some jumping jacks. And by jumping jacks, I mean smoke a cigarette. Philip? No, let's not do Philip. Well, yeah, fuck it. Let's do Philip first. And let's do Martha Jackson second. And let's move you over here and see what happens. It worked. And they're offset. Okay. I'm so excited. All right, let me take a quick break. I am going to run around in my backyard, though, I think, while I smoke. Whoops, that's not going to do me what I wanted. There we go. And let me throw my break timer. All right. Maybe I should just run and turn the heater on, because I'm still freezing. Or not. Okay. I can't decide. What the fuck did we just do? Alright, so let's do some real tests here. Let's maximize this shit, and we will hit play, of course. And patiently wait. It's very, very quiet. Let me turn on some music here. And music you can't hear, sadly. Alright, let's stack like 4 people up. And see how that works. Anthony. Okay, all right. So here, there's an issue. They're all selected. I wonder which one's gonna go. But I did want see. This is what I wanted, where they're all off to the side, so you can see that there's 4 there. But we also have the count. What happens if I hit right click? Who's moving? Okay, so how can we deselect those? When we stack them, we need to have 0 needs to be selected, and the other ones need to be. All right, we got rid of some duplicate code. We need to turn off the other ones, and we also have. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. I think it's on world map load. I think we need to assign the token to currently selected hero. We do. So we got to do 2 things, and I think that was a thing we didn't do before. I know we cut out a bunch of stuff, but so we need to have token list is not what we want. We want the hero. What the fuck is this? Is there a bunch of spaces right here? Or can I just click wherever? There's just a bunch of spaces right there. We want the hero is selected to equal true if it's the top guy, and then we also want world map load currently selected hero to equal the game object of 0. These ones we want it to be hero is selected to equal false. Now, so 0 is always going to be the selected one. The top of the stack is always going to be selected. All the other ones are going to be false. So let's try that again. I guess we don't have to do 4, but we'll do 3. We'll do 3. Just, because it's Harry Cook. My last name's Cook. I didn't put it in here because that's my last name. I put it in there because I picked the top 100 most common last names in the U.S. Okay, so we have the top one is selected, and it should be assigned. Who is it? Justin Henderson, and he was the last one I spawned. So he's on top, which is what we want. We want him to be on top. So we'll move him to here, and hopefully he will. Okay, so that's a problem. So how do we fix that? So that problem is that we're having it stack. We could pass in a bool, and we could say yes, this is selected. Make it selected. These all need to be the ones at the old place need to be unselected. That wouldn't be that bad, and we got to remember all this shit though. Let's pass in a bool here. And so in this case, stacking the hero's starting location tokens, this should be false. And then stack the tokens at the destination location. We don't need this just moved to be part of that. I know, I'm kind of anal about my code. This is going to be true. And then Let's go to the next one. This is going to be true. Because this is, so this, and we haven't even tested this. This is so if you click the stack, it moves the one from, oh shit, it's not going to move the one from the bottom. What is it going to do? Oh shit. That's why we wanted that to appear at the bottom. If you click the stack, again, so we'll do it in that, where did that go? Select hero. I saved it. Where'd it go? Select hero. Do I not have select hero open? No, it's right here. Where's my hero? Okay, it's right here. If it's already selected, we need to take the bottom one and put it on the top, and then we can do the hero stacking. So we will take the hero list. No, it's not this hero list. It is the token stacking. No, it's not. It's world map load instance dot hero stack token. We called it token hero tokens. I think that's what we called it. It's clear. Its current location. We don't want to clear it though. So let me think here. This has gotten the current location's hero stack. It should be 0 at this point. It has to be 0 at this point. So we want to take this, and we want to take the count -1 and insert. We need to insert. Jesus Christ. Insert. Let's do this here. Let's put this var here. Of this, well, we gotta name it, right? Var hero token spawned tokens, because that's what we were calling in the other one. Then that's gonna go there. Then we're gonna do hero spawn tokens dot insert. How did we do this insert over here? It's exactly the same as that other thing, which was token components. No, get that out of here. Token stack. No, it was under the UI spawn thing. Insert. It's like this. Oh, actually, that's hero spawn stack, hero spawned tokens. I mean, it's very similar. We want to take 0, and we want this. No, this. We want to insert this. Count -1, and that should. It's not telling us to do it though. What is this shit? Oh, this was the thing from before. It's not. Oh, here it is. It should tell us to simplify that is what I was. Okay, so it's going to, if you already, if the hero's already selected, so let's say there's three of them, the hero's already selected, you want to get to the one below it. It's going to take the bottom one and put it on the top. That's not what we want. Let's put, we want to take the top one and put it on the bottom. That's what we want to do. This is going to be, is that going to work? No. It will tell me. I just probably put it in there wrong. Is that, oh, it doesn't want to simplify at that time. Is that right? So if you, yeah, we want to put it at the index. We want to insert it there. So then that's going to, I think that's right. We can get rid of this shit. Move the top token to the bottom, and then then we want it to stack. All right, and then back to is selected. What is this one? This one is when a hero is spawned, it's being inserted on the top, and we want it to be selected. I don't know. We can get rid of this thing. All right, I think that may help with our issue. I don't even know how did we test this? We had 3 of them. We spawned all 3. And then how did we, well, we can just click on this and see what happens. Ashley Perry is on top. I believe Karen Scott should be below. Is true is oh, we didn't add anything for that to do. We just had like we just selected it, or we just put it in here. So what that means is if, whoops, what the fuck did I type in there? If is selected equals true. No, I didn't want all that other crap. I don't know where you got that from, but we want this. And we can always set it to false, right? Yeah, we don't give a shit about that. I mean, I guess we could just not do that. All right, let's try this again. I always get like these thoughts about like, oh, is my voice coming in on, you know, like through Twitch? Do they just pop in my head like these weird worries, concerns that have enough? Okay, so let's do this the other way, and let's have Donald be spawned first, and so he's there, and then Nicole White is there, and then Russell Phillip is there. So Nicole White should be the second person. Oh, it's shifting it back more. That was something I didn't think about. We'll have to like go through the whole stack first and reset them to 0 and then well, we'll figure that out in a second. Okay, so if we select hero, we're inserting this at the end. Does it? Is it? I mean, it has to have. I thought it. If you took one out, because that's what how it's kind of acting like there's no 0. This would tell us as it goes through that little stack. Or do I have something obvious here? Token list. Wait. Well, let's look at this, but I think that that's wrong. We don't want it to go through the whole. What am I doing? So it's a whole hero list. Oh, I happen to get the same. I guess 2 is enough, actually. That's not telling us what we want to know. Because this. Wait, is it telling us what I want to know? These are off now. Oh, no, this is right. So it's getting the game object name, and that is right, and it's giving the right hero there. Okay, then we're getting the location of the hero. Game object name, which actually shouldn't necessarily correspond to this because we're like constantly rearranging these, but that I should be when we click it again. This hero stack index should be I, or should be. In that case, it should should be 0 and 1 because we only had 2 of them. Oh, this is collapsed. Well, that makes it even more confusing. 0, 1, 2. Oh, shit! I didn't know that that's how that worked. Okay, I have a fuck up in here. Where was that? This is inserting a duplicate. Once again, oh, I can just click in, well, some places. This is inserting a duplicate, so we need to remove at 0. Oh, this just blows away whatever's at 0. So let me think about this. So we're taking 0 and we're placing it at the end, right? Moves the top token to the bottom, and then we need to remove 0. I think that's what was going on there. Okay, I didn't know that I don't know why I thought that. I've removed it before. Okay, so let's do this again. Yeah, every other time I removed it. I don't know why this time I was like, no, I don't need to do that. Let's go with the bottom to the top again. Jack Brown. Dennis Alexander. And then we'll click on this thing. Click on this thing. I did it twice. Oh, look at that. They got multiple. I think that person's name is still, it's not doing anything. We can look at something though. Token controller, I think, has it. No, it's in the world map. Is selected as Dennis Alexander. So he's right, but clicking this doesn't do anything. And I swear that both of, well, we can tell, I suppose. It just looks like gibberish, but it's not selected because otherwise we would have, yeah, they're not open. It's just not doing anything at this point. So let's go back to this. So this should be inserting 0. So there's 0 and 1. It should be inserting this at 1. Okay, this is the issue. This is, I think when you insert at 1, and there's already 1 there, it puts it on top. So we need to insert at 2, which is the count. And then when we remove 0, it pops it all up 1. I think that's what's going on there. I'm not I was gonna say that familiar with lists and things, but in reality, I'm not familiar with anything. It's a lot of trial and error. All right, let's do this again. Simple as possible. Kimberly Rodriguez. We're gonna go from the bottom. So there she is. Carlos Price. He's on top now. Click him. Kimberly Rodriguez. And is she still selected? I mean, it looks like she is, but let's double check. She is. That's Carlos. Wait, Carlos is at 0? That shouldn't work that way, right? Hero stack index is 0. Hero stack index is 1. Is this element not change when let's see. These things change, but their names don't change. Okay, so we have so this clicking and stacking and all that seems to be working. And look, they're not getting moved over to the wrong amount. All right, well, while we're here, let's click on this and let's spawn a third person. Okay, so when I left clicked on this, it did unselect these guys. They shouldn't have been. Did we want that to happen? We must have that somewhere, but I'm not sure that's if we want that to happen. How would you, if you had a hero selected and you wanted to make him unselected, how would you do it? I think that that's fine. Anyways, for now, we maybe we want to do it different. Jerry Allen. What happens when we put you in? Here we go. Fingers crossed. Jerry Allen is put on top, which is what we want. I don't know the order of everybody else. I guess I could look over here and see what it says. So this guy's at 1. So Carlos Price should be at 1. So how we can know that is if we click on him, it should move Carlos to the top. Oh, and it did. And then let's do it again, and it should be Kimberly. Okay, so now we have 3 people. Let's move someone and watch the chaos here. We have the true false thing wrong, I think. It's kind of interesting that guy's. Let's see if we try to move him. Oh God, it's working. Except that. Oh, we got another bug here. It's because there's nobody there. But why didn't that happen at the other one then? When the guy moved. Let's fix one thing at a time here. I think we cleared up some real issues. So first off, that's being selected wrong. So when you click on it, it should be selected, but when the guy moves, hero movement, we're actually right here. It inserts him in. We could just remove at 0. He's got to be 0. He has to be 0. There's no other. He's moved away, removed from starting list. It has to be 0 that he's being taken off of there. So that will reduce some bugs, and then we're pulling from the starting, and we know also that this is going to be 0. He has to be 0 at this point. So from the starting stack, he has to be 0, and because it didn't work that way before. So we're going to take 0 from the starting stack, which is his current location, and we're going to stick it to the destination stack at 0. And then we're going to remove from the starting stack at 0. We're just going to get rid of it. Add to destination list from 0 index to 0. I mean, it says that right there. It says that in that code. Remove from starting list at 0 index. That doesn't solve our issue, though. What we got to do here is, okay, when he reaches his destination, stack the hero tokens at destination location. True. So that is supposed to work, but I feel like these are, These were swapped before. You know how we could test this? Is more debug logs. Location. Okay, so here we should see that this is unless we like change it up here somewhere. We actually have that destination. What is it called? Destination county. That should. Oh, it won't let us do that. Is that on a string? Uh, and then the destination should equal. So its current location. We'll see what that is. Its destination should be null because it's not planning to go anywhere. Then if we go back to the other one, I think these are swapped for some reason. It's right here. Stack the starting. So this should also be location and it's set to false. Oh wait, I just thought of a token stack. We do need an else statement in here because we don't know what this thing currently is set at. So we need it is selected. Hero it equals false. And then this. I'm not sure about this. Because if we null out the currently selected hero, we might be fucking another hero. So I think that we just need that to be false. We didn't look at what the currently selected hero was. I don't know if we've done anything to accomplish anything here, so let's test it and find out. Then we got to figure out why that other thing bugged out. Um, oh, that's getting the hero destination. Oops. Uh, this should have been. That little thing fucked us up there. Actually, we just need this. All right, let's do that again. That change where I thought I was being a reducer of code turned out to just be a fucking fuck. I'm very curious when I'm not going to compile this until we get the basic game, all the little basic parts done. Um, and I'm curious how much of a disaster that's going to be. Okay, so that worked that time. What now? And we didn't get any bugs about the list or anything. You know how we can check here is this guy is we can check here. We can see something. What's this fucker's name? Can't read it, but we know it's the second Walter Phillips. his stacking index is 0, so that should be there. So let's move this person back and see what happens. Okay, he's still selected, which is what we wanted. And now let's move him to here and see if we can get this bug to happen where it says that there's no list. Why aren't we getting this no list? Why did that? Maybe that was related to that other thing. Let's just keep moving him around. Let's do something. Let's get out of order. He's still selected, which is what we kind of what we want. It is what we want. Let's spawn somebody here. We're just gonna get, you hire another person here. He comes out selected, which is probably what you want. Let's move him over to here and see what happens. I can't believe that if this works. Okay, it seems to have worked. What is he? What's his fucking name? Oh, well, let's just click on him. Something changed. Walter should be at the top. Walter Phillips is at 0. Did we actually just get this all to work? I mean, he's unselected as he's moving. Part of that's not that big of a deal. We have a thing in here. I noticed it earlier. It was like 10 or something. It was. Oh, maybe, you know what? Maybe we don't have it set to. Was it under hero movement? Hero movement's actually attached to. I guess I can't put it over there. Hero movement's attached to each token. Let's put the speed. I can't remember if the speed's faster or slower in this case. If higher is faster, higher is slower. So let's just do one real quick, and if this is slower, we'll reduce it to like 2 or something. Instead of double, we'll reduce it to 2. We haven't tested just a guy on his own here, so we'll do that as well. This person comes out. He should be double speed. That seems half speed. So let's go. The key is that I would like this to be, well, I guess we could put a global speed for right now, but I was thinking that probably the armies will move at different speeds, so whatever. I have to go to the bathroom again. It's like every time I do anything, I have to take another break. That's what when I'm programming and not streaming, I take a break like every 5 minutes. Okay, this should be twice as fast. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so I think we actually solved all those problems. I'm gonna take a break ahead of time. We've solved all the problems we've noticed. We should probably do 2 stacks. Yeah, we should do 2 stacks. I just have to go to the bathroom. So we should do 2 stacks of 2 or 3 or whatever, and then move them around and back and forth. But I think we got that. It was, what happened was yesterday I was trying to fix the issues we had instead of like let's take a step back and look at what the problem was. And the problem is I was trying to do everything in one method instead of break it into smaller pieces, which is the whole the object oriented programming is just I don't know, break everything into tiny pieces. And so I think that I'm going to come back and we're going to have 45 fucking bugs and we're not going to be able to do anything. But let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in less 5 minutes. I was talking to myself while I was walking over here, and I was like, I don't know if there's a cat in here or not. It's it's changes. It used to hang out in the same room with me, but it decided I was a jerk because I don't come running every time it screams anymore. So now it hangs out in a hole in this cat nest I made. Took a cardboard box, put an old sleeping bag in there, made it all dark and shit, so the cat could hide away. All right, fingers crossed. I'm kind of tired of dealing with bugs. Let's do this. Let's do 3. I think I gave myself plenty of influence. I did. We go right there. And then let's do a stack of 3 here. I was about to say, shit, nothing spawned. I have to spawn them, so we're just whatever. Recruiting these people. Then let's go back to here. Let's spawn one there. Let's spawn one here. They all have the same token right now. Spawn one there. We got 2. Spawn one there. We got 2. I'm just trying to do something weird. Spawn one there. Let's spawn Karen Hill. She's on top. Karen, why don't you go join this group over here and see? Let's fingers crossed here. Karen Hill is on top. Everything is good. This has Pam Miller. So that's another thing we're gonna want to think about. It's right now it's fine. It's showing the past. You know, it's showing where they came from, who's there, but maybe we want to refresh. I don't know. That's a more of a whatchamacallit thing. Gameplay, like what do people want to see? We'll have to keep that. I actually think I want to move this a little faster. Let's go down to 2.5. And let's put in here how fast the tokens move. All right. Let's just leave that like that. Let's go to our thing here. Did I turn off my break timer? I did. All right. This is done. We have accomplished this. We can close this. We have accomplished this. We can close this. We have accomplished this. We can close this. Okay, I close these, but they haven't updated. See, I'm telling you, this website is getting slower and slower because I have so many of these things. UI hero spawn toggle needs an if statement removed. What? Let's look. What am I talking about? Oh, I know what I'm talking about. There is this you can't. If heroes spawn, he's already spawned. You can't. Right now, you can't. We probably don't even need that is spawn, but we'll keep it. We'll keep it in there anyways. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Control K, Control D, Control S. Let's run a test. Make sure we haven't just imploded everything. The idea originally for that was that we had the ability to click that toggle button multiple times. But now I've set it so that the interactability is gone. So if you click that, you can't click it again and spawn him 40 times. So that was what that was. Let's move a guy alone and make sure that there isn't any issues. I feel like that speed is not speeding up. Like that seems slow. Is the speed not doing anything? Hero movement. Speed equals 2.5. Do we have it like set somewhere else too? That doesn't seem very fast. It seems much slower. You know what we can do to really test it? Maybe it's just because I'm using my eyes to test things. Let's put it to 0.1 F and we'll see if this thing just fucking flies across the screen like it should. And if it doesn't, then we need to increase the speed. It's the speed times the fixed fuck sticks or whatever. Fixed fuck sticks. Fixed delta time. I didn't even tell if did that do what we wanted it to do? Now it should like shoot across the screen. That did nothing. It should have shot across the screen or been really slow. one or the other. Step equals speed times time times fixed delta time. And then target position, we have that step is equals speed times let's look at move towards and see this fucking moving thing and see what we're doing wrong here. This moving thing has been a bane of my existence. Speed equals time delta time need some music. Let's do the yes. Yes are good. One of my friends that just went and saw them and he said they were really good. It live too. I just picked like some random. So this just says time delta time, and I think I need fixed delta time. But maybe that's the issue because it just said right there that it's going to return, and this should be fixed update. It is. How the fuck is in this moving fast? Teleport across the goddamn screen. It's at 0.1 F. Float. Or go really slow. One or the other. I didn't do anything. Maybe it's getting changed somewhere else. And I think fixed delta time is what we want down there. Yeah, that's not changing. Guess we use the word speed a lot. All right, what the fuck is this? um, move towards doesn't speed doesn't change speed. If you get there in one move towards call, increasing the max weight. Hey, it's Kurt. Did he have 34,000 last time? Or is he added 14,000 posts since last time I saw him? Uh, okay, so from what that seems to say is move towards is not really what I want. It sets a speed. And then I had whatchamacallit. What about lerp? What about lerp? Can I just put lerp in here? Man, we fucked with this movement shit so much. Let's go back to 10. Why even have a speed in here if it doesn't do anything? It makes it sound like you don't need to have move move towards in a what the fuck am I mean, I know I'm listening to what album am I listening to? I don't know this song. Uh it made the way they made it sound also made it seem like you don't need that in update at all. Like we could have just put this in here once. I mean, I guess it's running all of this shit. Let's see if that's true. I'm just curious now because we used to have it not lerping. Well, let's check this lerp shit out. I do not want to mess with fucking hero movement some more. Not right now. What the fuck are we looking at here? We're looking at. Can I just put lerp in here? I don't need to change anything else but lerp. So that's. I like the word lerp also. Smooth damp is what we were trying at first, and I was having all sorts of issues. And so I gave up on smooth damp. That was pretty fast. I think lerp might be what we want. And like I said, I like the word lerp a lot. It'd be nice to have this not in the code so I could change it from the inspector or whatever the fuck this is called. How did I get sidetracked looking at this shit? So in lerp, the last value tells how much of the distance between the two vectors you want to go. And move towards the last parameter is the distance how much to travel be towards end. Just read the API. I think I posted. I think it's quite clear. Yeah, go fuck yourself, nose kills. Lerp. Okay, so it has like well, this is the 3D version, huh? It probably doesn't matter. Maybe it does. Here, this person has an example. Minimum value, maximum value, interpolation point. An interpolation point of 0 will return the minimum value, while an interpolation of 50 will return a halfway value between. Here are some examples. You get the idea. In this example, the right lerp can be used to create simple movement and animations. A common use for lerp is to produce an effect over a fixed amount of time. For example, to animate a button. You know what? I don't give a shit right now. Let's put a note in here. As long as shit. You know what? No, I guess we'll. Where the fuck did that thing go? We are testing out lerp right now, but haven't really looked at it. Okay, I don't care if it teleports across the screen. That actually works. It works fucking fine for now, and I don't want to get stuck on goddamn moving the token around because we might have changed that. I don't give a shit. We did this. This is done. And if a hero moves into a county and you spawn another hero in the hero stack, it doesn't work. Have we fixed that? Let's try it. Let's make sure that we've done it. So it said if you move a hero into a county, the only 2 counties we can really test this with is these because we own these counties. We're going to do it. We're going to spawn one here. And then it says if there's already one here, then we'll go back to you and we got to spawn these guys up. Okay, and then we select you. Oh, there's our first bug. Okay, so if we select, I wonder who thinks, which one does it think it's select? Okay, so this one's selected. But this one needs to be shown. Did you see that shit? We found some bugs, some horrific bugs. Okay, how did we do that? Let's do that again. We found 2 horrific bugs. Well, did you see the last one? It just teleported over there. I wonder if that had something to do with lerp. In fact, let's put the lerp thing back to move towards. Let's not fuck with something we don't know what the fuck we're doing in the middle of other issues. We'll fuck with that some other time. I don't want to fuck with moving around the token again. Not right now. It'll just be slower. It'll be fine. It's not like we're waiting 5 minutes for the thing to get there. All right, so we did 2. We did this, and then we did one here, and then we like spawned one here, and then I spawned one here, and then I went back to here and spawned one. What the fuck just happened? All right, whoops. Spawn one here. Actually, let's go back. Let's spawn one here. I think I know what it is, but okay. So we got Eric. Let's spawn one here. And then let's spawn one here. And then I like clicked here. Well, that's wrong, but okay. I'm clicking on the county, and it's okay. There's something weird with the county. What select county shouldn't have anything to do with anything. Did we have some old code sitting around on select county? Is this still running? No. Well, I want to see if. Wonder if like a collider's off or something. Uh, See this? It flashes for a second. Oh, look, they're all zeros too. Select county should have nothing to do with spawning anything, but it's instantiating something. It's instantiating something. Instantiates. Says there's nothing here. So what is it? What else is it triggering? Let's look at the county. Maybe I like stuck something to a county. Which one were we clicking on? Portland? County hero stacking, which we were going to rename that. So let's rename this. But all this is doing is creating a list on start. No, god damn it. Why do I keep clicking that today? Let's actually just let's create a bug for this. I'll just put it in here. Actually, no, I'll put it over here. I don't want to get sidetracked with our current issue. I guess it's the same. It's part of the same thing. I was going to say it's not really a. We did do this. See, I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay, so when you select the county, this shouldn't matter. So let's go to select county. What are we doing? That is, we're left clicking, which is it's a bunch of different things. Close description panel. What do you do in this? What happens if we don't have anything spawn and we select a county? Because I'm thinking maybe like there's a collider or something that's weird. Yeah, we've been clicking that all the time. It's just when somebody's spawned, huh? But even if we so let's click on the hero, what happens? Nothing. Um, this is a weird. So weird. Do we have like a button on here that's all fucked up? Is it? Um, is it triggering this left click? Is it like this left click overriding the other one? That didn't happen before, but maybe it is. Is that hero selected is huh. Oh, look, it's even getting weirder. All right, so that is not happening. Let's go back to select. I think there must be like some run something old in here. These are just closing and opening panels. This is refreshing some stuff, which maybe that's what it's doing when it's refreshing. This is a panel changer. It's setting these active. This is gonna be hard to find. Deselect army, spawned armies. Okay, so this is armies. Check for armies. These aren't armies. Check for heroes. I'm completely baffled by this. Uh, it's not a button. It doesn't have. Um, let's see here. Let's see. What a weird bug. So there's that. So for some reason, the hero stacking is running. It's like we're spawning a new hero, but it's not a new hero. Let's do that again. It's the same hero over and over again. And well, let's see. Let's look at our hero list here. Oh, look at that. Our hero list only has one hero. Oh, it thinks it's the second one. So then that means, because there's only one hero list per faction. That means except it doesn't know that this is left clicked. Oh, I only did it once. No, I did it once first. So I could spawn. Let's do that again. Oops. Okay, nothing is there. We spawn that guy. And we have this here. So this is because we spawned that toggle thing. There's got that toggle is like, remember we took that thing out that said like if it was already spawned, you can't spawn it again. I feel like this has got to be like on a button or something. I mean, it is on a button. It's on the toggle. On this one. And this is the one we've been doing. Okay, that's a different, that brings up the hero population thing. Then if we go to, I bet you it's one of these refreshes that we're doing. One of these refresh building panels, deselect hero on county, click. What does this do? Is selected equals false. Okay, so that's been happening. Current hero is that's been happening. Well, it was for a minute. So this starts the hero movement. That's under hero movement right here. Which is this. So wait, where did that? Hero right click county. But I wasn't right clicking. I was left clicking. Let me think about this. If I don't think it's that. For a second, I was thinking maybe it's because, but we've been left clicking different items that have these eye pointer click handler things attached to them for a long time. We would have noticed that before, I'm pretty sure. This, I don't think matters because this is a right click thing and it's just checking if current hero is not null, you know. I did get rid of that, but we'll leave that there just to see. I guess we could just run. and see if we're somehow triggering the right click thing. What a bizarre turn of events. And I mean, I did select it twice, and I did spawn the guy. And then this time, though, I didn't spawn the guy. So where is this coming from? Hero spawn toggle. So what the fuck is toggling the hero spawn toggle in my left click? Something in somewhere is in this thing is spawn is my hero spawn toggle. Hero spawn. Yeah, it's not even in here. But we did see currently selected county equals name, close description panel. I mean, I'm almost positive it's not that. Yeah, this is just closing and opening panels. Refresh building panels. Those don't matter. Panel changing. This is like the hero. The hero panel is included in this hero info panel. But the county info panel, let's look at the county info panel. Maybe there's something fucking bizarre going on with. Maybe I attached something to the county info panel that I am unaware of. UI muster army button. Just making sure that we don't have any like weird buttons assigned. That doesn't seem to do anything. We did rename a bunch of shit. I mean, we would have to be clicking that button though. What was this? Why did it jump? Oh, it's muster army. Okay. Spawn army token. I was thinking maybe we got some, because we did find and replace a bunch of shit. Just kind of eyeballing this thing, which is probably not the. This is all army stuff, though, from what I can see. Spawn army token equals a new spawned army. I mean, we're not clicking that button. We're not clicking the muster army button. We did once earlier. All right, so we know that it's getting this toggle. All right, get this shit out of here. I'm trying to think of another way to figure out where this is coming from. We know it's getting the toggle UI hero spawn toggle. That we know that is getting fired because we're hitting, or spawn hero is happening. And it's happening wrong too. But we know that this is happening. So let's look one more time. We have this prefab, which is the hero prefab. You know what? Let me see something else. If there's a hero anywhere, does this start happening, or is the, like if we spawn this person here and then we click here, it doesn't happen. So you know what? You know the thing we took out that I said we didn't need? I have a feeling that was stopping something like this from happening. And I just don't remember that. Let's look though. I have a feeling that we got something. Okay, so let's start this again. I have ideas here because it's only happening in Portland. Well, we can test it, but I bet you um, did I not just recruit that person? I don't know who it was. Um, Joshua Young didn't get recruited. He didn't show up. Hmm. Okay, so it's getting. Oh, look at that, and it's one. Joshua, whatever. Man, we found some bugs again. And I was so proud of myself earlier. All right, let's try to, if we can do this in a half hour. Do this. This bug is kind of a killer, but we know. All right, let's do this again. I actually had an idea, and then I got sidetracked with another idea, but let's go back to this one. Uh, Joshua, so Jennifer Clark. We get a bug here. What is this? Remove cost of hero button. And then on this, it's supposed to be refreshing this panel. We might have found, this might be both issues all in one here. Hero list clone. This is in the hero scroll view. Hero list clone is a list of game objects. Okay, so this is the player faction. It's instantiating, but what is its issue is. Let's look at something else real quick here, actually, too. I want to go to the UI canvas. I was curious if like one of these things is overlapping. Like it's almost like we're selecting something that's over here. We need a thing though for that. But it is only happening on ones that yeah, and this is wrong. This is getting the wrong information. And I think that was a bug for another part. So that we already have recorded in there. I don't like this destroy panel thing at the beginning, and we kind of half-ass shove that in there. So if okay, so let's fix this, and maybe it will help with the next problem. Maybe we'll find something because this is instantiating something. I didn't. I feel like if we just search for instantiate, we would find it would come to us, um, us being me. There's the spawn hero. There's spawned. What is this? What are we instantiating here? Possible building clones. Yeah. Current building clones. What is this prefab? Population clones. Yeah, so the only place we're spawning stuff is, or spawning well, we have this one, muster army button. Unit prefab. I mean, we don't have the same prefab there. I guess we could check. It's this. It's got to be this spawn hero thing has gone wrong, and it's somehow getting triggered. They would all have it though. They would all have the same. What is this list again? And it's because the currently selected county, we have the name in there. That's why it's only interacting with that one thing. We added some stuff to the hero. I have too much shit open. I don't. No, weird. All right, we're getting sidetracked though. There's two issues. Let's fix the one that seems like it should be a simpler issue to fix. And this issue has been around for a while. It's this. No, it's not that one. And we don't need muster army open, I don't think. We did a find replace, and I'm betting it has something to do with that. We found replaced something that shouldn't have been. Well, I guess what we could also do is, what was that thing called? It was in here. It was called Spawn Hero. The only place Spawn Hero is here. So it's got to be something is. It's oh. She wanted that, but maybe we called something like hero spawn toggle. All right, let's fix this one thing real quick. Well, I don't know about real quick, but it's this refresher thing that is the problem. And maybe that's part of maybe that will solve our problem. The UI hero scroll view is the thing that's going wrong. So on enable, let's look here. Maybe we put like the wrong prefab. That is population muster army button. Hero info panel. Hero info text. That's not, it's this thing, which is on all the time. And you know the other one isn't on all the time. That's right. I mean, there better not be anything. We haven't fucked with these things. there shouldn't be anything in there. I'm wondering if it is related to this army thing. We don't even have anything in. Yeah, we don't even have anything attached to that. Like, maybe we should disable this army thing. We gotta, that's our next step. So this is, so let's see. When this thing, when the hero scroll view, why did we set this to always be on? None of the other ones are like that. Man, only 15 minutes. UI hero, which we've looked at a bunch of times. Parent hero list, which is the that thing. My music ended. I don't even know what to play here. I only got a couple more minutes, and I don't think I'm going to solve this in a couple more minutes. We were doing so good too. We solved that one huge problem. Then we have another one. Okay, so this refreshes the panel. We destroy the panel, and I think this is the issue, is we can't just, well, for this part, on enable, it's supposed to refresh. And originally, I took this out the other day. It said destroy up here. And I was like, why is it here and here? So I took one of these out. So let's see. So what was the problem here? Well, yeah, we'll knock out one of these because they may be related, honestly. So there shouldn't be one there. But then when we make this, it should appear. And now it is. You can see the thing flashing in the background. So let's kind of like follow that logic. I don't know what we just did, but it seemed to have fixed something. So we click the panel, and Close description panels. We don't care about that. Panel change, I think, is where this is happening. So yeah, it's turning on the county info panel. It's turning on to false, or turning on to true, and it's setting these to false. So somewhere right after this, it's setting. We have a lot of these. Uh, okay, these are for the expanding those panels, and then down here we have buildings panels are false, false, false. Okay, so what is happening? So after, we know it's not the panel. I guess we could put like a debug log in at the end of this. I mean, obviously we have, right? We don't care about this thing because we're not dealing with armies yet. So we're just trying to kind of narrow some things down. It feels like it should be here, right? What happens if like this thing is it? I mean, I know it's supposed to be. What the fuck? Why did that take so long? I also don't like that this is. Speaking of that, I don't like that this is. Let's start with this one too, because we've had other. Okay, so this immediately bugs out here too. So we got a couple of things going on. And this is the banker. Yeah, the banker was causing us some issues earlier the other day too. We're taking out the cost. So the cost of hero. And then we're back to this like destroy needs to be here. And whoops. Even though I hate it. And I think that's another issue, though, is that the destroy can't get done because there's no, which we can change if there is, if the counts, if it's not null or whatever. That doesn't, we can't destroy the list if the list never existed. So this, we could be like fighting like 3 or 4 problems that, okay, so that gets, and it's going to say that it's at destroy. This is going to, it's hitting refresh panel. And then if we go to refresh panel, it's a public void. It hits this destroy. It doesn't say that's the problem, but I'm betting it's this destroy. Well, we can easily test this just by getting rid of this destroy. And then it will get past that, I would bet. It's not going to work how we want it to, but it will get past that. Because I'm pretty sure it's the destroy is trying to destroy a thing that doesn't exist. So we just have to put in there like, hey, if it doesn't we have to do a null check. Wrong thing. Yep. And it actually works. So yeah, we just need to have a null check in there. And I'm not a big for the 100,000th time, I'm not very knowledgeable about null checks. So this is going to run destroy panel, but we need to have this for loop in an if statement. If, what are we checking? Hero. Oh, actually, we can't just put that question mark shit at the end. It just wrote it for us. It's if this is, we just bust out of here. I actually kind of, right? But is this count equals 0? Let's see. God damn, this other thing's gonna be hard to find. We're definitely gonna want to put a note in there. No, see, that didn't work. See, it can't be if it's 0 because it hasn't been created yet. But I don't know if you can't do that. Oh, you can do that. How do you like tell if it doesn't? I don't know why I'm asking questions. I'm trying to stop asking questions that are rhetorical. I'm like asking myself the question. Uh, let's just do. I mean, we don't need to put that return in there, but I guess we could. I wonder how long this has been fucking us up. Probably quite a while. I'm running out of time. I try to only stream game creation for definitely only 3 hours because my brain starts to, it's a steady decline there. That did not solve the issue. $18. This usually acts. That's usually when there's like something missing. Yeah, like down here. The button on the banker at 18. But it's not actually going to equal nothing because it's here. We're just adding to it. So equals 0. Dot count equals 0. Should have actually worked. And we could just do this. And how did we test this? we tested this by just commenting out this thing, and it got past that, right? Um, maybe. Well, we'll know right here. This one. Yeah, so it's well, yeah, I got to the refresh panel. So let's double check, but it's definitely this destroy panel thing. I know they're embedded, which I don't think you're supposed to do, but actually, I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I do that all the time. So it's probably gonna be like, no, you'll get endless loops that way. Use a while statement or something. So it's definitely the destroy panel thing. What happens if we go? Yeah, put the refresh pin on there. That's what I wanted. What you had there is what I wanted. Thank you. Or is this private or something? No. Just wanted to make sure. At least we don't have to go through a bunch of shit to get to this testing part. I do need to call it a day, though. It's already 3 o'clock. I need my nap time. Not joking. Um, so it's definitely this. This is the issue. In the counts. Wait, if the count is not equal to 1. No, if the count is greater than 0. If the count is greater, no, not equal to. If the count's greater than 0, then do that shit. If it was not equal to 0, I don't know what the fuck that means. Because it's not going to mean anything. But it's actually croaking ahead of that now. It's croaking. And the reason why this is working on the first one is because there is we have a thing in here. All right. Well, I'm gonna put this in. Man, it's if a hero moves into a county, you spawn another hero. The hero stacking. I don't know if we fix that, but we definitely have an issue here. Spawn a hero. Try to spawn a hero in an empty county, and you will get a bug. Okay. And that, if I forget what it is, I have a feeling I won't forget. So that's the one big bummer of my attempt to stream every change that I do to this code is that if I want to like pop on here in the middle of the night and just for like a half hour fuck around with stuff, I have to set up all my shit for streaming and whatnot. Maybe I'll try to stream like on Tuesday or Thursday or something. Stream this, but I play D&D on Wednesday, so I don't stream that day. Anyways, let's close this shit down and push this code. Let's save this thing. Obviously, I don't like pushing code that has bugs, but it's, you know, that's just how it is. We got rid of some of them, and I think we improved the code. We don't need that, but we need to do this. Yeah, I definitely feel like we improved the code. We kind of cleaned up some shit. We kind of cleaned up some shit and fixed most of the token stacking issues, commit, push or pull or whatever it's called. And that is it for me today for this thing. I may stream on my other channel. Maybe I'll do this again later. I'll have 3 in a row. I don't know. Maybe I will. But that is it for me right now. Thank you for joining me. I will talk to you guys next time.